Black Visions TV.
Yo, we're Black Visions TV. We're at Bafta House right now watching the film premiere of Some Things, and I'm here right now with Miss Jamaica, the brand new Miss Jamaica. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So how does it feel to be Miss Jamaica UK?
It's still like a dream. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, is it real or is it a dream? Should I pinch myself? But yeah, it's been an amazing experience so far.
So what's like the experience been after you won that title?
Well, I managed to travel to Africa, which was amazing. Nothing like, you know, what the media make it. Just like Jamaica, it's nothing like what the media make it. And, you know, I've just got interviews coming out, radio interviews, TV appearances, and be attending more things like this as well.
So she could be a very, very busy girl. Okay. So what actually brings you here tonight?
Well, I was watching the trailer for Some Things, and I just thought it was a great cause. And it's amazing that people are finally, you know, bringing up these things, because these things need to be recognised. These things exist and people need to start doing things about it. So I wanted to be here today to support the cause, and as Miss Jamaica UK, you know, it's a charitable thing, it's a charitable title, and that's why I'm here.
When it comes to like child abuse, a lot of people are very, very quiet, very, very reserved, very, very introvert about talking about things like that, especially in the black community. Yeah. So would you agree about that too?
Yeah, definitely. You know, some people might be embarrassed or don't know who to talk to, or, you know, might think, oh, someone might laugh at me. But, you know, these sort of things make it easier for people to come forward. Okay.
On top of you actually winning Miss Jamaica, would you ever go into things like actressing, or would you ever work with, you know, basically work with somebody with, you know, like Fredi, or like a film?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I actually just got into acting school as well.
Have you?
Yeah, I start in June, so I'd definitely love to do things like this, definitely.
Okay, so you'd be like the first Miss Jamaica UK who'd be an actress on top of that?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Maybe like rapper, singer?
Not rapper.
It was worth a try, But thank you very much for talking to us. How you doing, Heaven?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, very, very well to see you. So what brings you down here tonight?
The main reason I'm here is because of the sexual abuse. You know, I mean, not a lot of people know this, but I myself have been through I have been through sexual abuse. And, you know, it's a very hard topic. My family and my friends and other people find it very awkward to deal with these matters. So I feel like this is going to give people the stepping stone they need to know that, you know what, we're not alone. There are many victims out there, black, white, Asian, whatever, old, young, and it's not right to keep it a secret, because it will keep you stuck in your present situation and you won't be able to move on and succeed in life. So I've done well with my life now because I chose to not let it make me a victim. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor, and I'm living and I'm doing the best that I can do, and I'll keep raising awareness as much as I can. I'm going to support the campaign that Fredi has going as well as my own campaign, which is to live healthy, think healthy, eat healthy, and keep healthy people around you. It's not our fault that we went through what we went through, but we can overcome it, you know, by talking about it first and sharing it with others and doing the best we can do for ourselves, really. So that's why I'm here.
How much would you really want like a film like this to be, or like a main feature movie?
This has to be a mainstream. I mean, this is a really big taboo subject, and it's so underground. It's time to start digging, you know? Forget about underground. You need to come on top now. It needs to be on BBC One, BBC Two, Black Vision TV.
Black Vision.
It needs to be on all the screens. People need to know about it, because there's so many children out there right now that are suffering. And it's not fair. They feel they don't have a voice. And, you know, and we know mainstream right now is what kind of, you know, rules. EastEnders, Hollyoaks, whatever. But if we can have like a film like Some Things on the television at an appropriate time, BBC, not like 3 AM, where children can see that and feel like I'm not alone, and I'm not guilty, I'm not bad, I'm not dirty. You know, this is happening to me, but it doesn't have to happen if I speak up. It's about speaking up, you know? That's what it's about, not covering it up. No more cover-ups, no more sweeping it under the table. Do you know?
I definitely hear that, man. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, Heaven. Very, very nice to see you again. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Yeah. So how does it feel to play the role that you played in the movie?
Oh gosh, really, really hard, challenging role. Obviously, to play an abuser, you can imagine what that's going to, take, and the type of emotional kind of like commitment you have to give to the role. But yeah, challenging, but I hope I've done a good job.
Okay, so like, how did you actually prepare for like a role like that?
Fortunately, my area of work that I do outside of acting, I work within mental health, so I've been able to speak to a lot of, paedophiles and obviously, sexual abuse victims. So I was able to draw on some of those experiences, to bring it into my character. So yeah, I was fortunate.
Okay, and how was it like actually working with Fredi, on this main project?
People need to watch out for Fredi. Honestly, people need to watch out for Fredi. I'll tell everyone, don't sleep on this guy, because you guys will be slipping. Fredi's just absolutely terrific to work for. I think one of the good things with him is that he's very dynamic, and he also kind of like believes in giving people chances and letting people go with their inner feelings and what's natural, to them in a scene. And for that I have to commend Fredi for. Got nothing but love for him.
Excellent. Okay, so do you actually hope that this short film actually goes into like a main feature in like the cinemas around?
Well, I know that wasn't really the aim with the short film. I think the aim with the short film was to raise awareness about child abuse. If it does that, then fair enough, fantastic. But I think that one of the key reason why I signed up to this was that we had the idea of making the fact that there are a lot of sexual abuse victims out there that don't talk, making that apparent to the public and making sure that people are aware of this, giving people a platform to have a voice. So if we achieve that, then we've done our job.
So like, you reckon like a film like this will actually open up doors and try and make people not too reserved or not too shy to open up?
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, most cases, I'm sure that the percentage will be ridiculous. In most cases, you find that people tend to come out about their child abuse at an adult age. Why should it take that long? That's like, what, 15, 20 years, 30 years, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of living with something so horrific. So I'm hoping that whether it's made into a film or whether it's taken on for what it is, that it opens doors, gives people the confidence to speak about these things sooner.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, Buff, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And hope to see a lot more from you soon.
Thank you very much.
Take care, man. Black Vision TV, we're at Bafta House right now for the film premiere of Some Things, and I'm here with Sherry right now. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm even better for looking at you.
Wow, it's the first time I've actually interviewed someone tonight, and someone shorter than me. So I feel.
That's why I'm saying that, looking at you.
Excellent. All right, so what actually brings you here tonight?
I interviewed Fredi about 2 years ago on the Sherry Dixon show because I had my own show on Bang, and he came in to talk about fathers. And I was just so engrossed in him. Really, the whole show could have been about him. He just had a passion that was different to a lot of the younger men that I met at that time. And since then, I've helped him. I've promoted stuff that he's done because it's always relative to the community, and he's doing a lot of it from his heart with his own money.
Okay, so what did you think of the film Some Things?
That film, I think my belly was griping, if I might put it like that, because it was resonating to stories that I've heard over the past few months, because I'm working with a lot of young people, and a lot of these things has to be told. And the secrecy, the things that people keep as a secret, we mustn't say that, we mustn't do that, don't say that. If these films, well, both films were good, but the one about abuse, if that could be shown to every family and every household, I think it could make an impact on somebody's life. Because there are a lot of women that I speak to who have kept that a secret for a long time, whether it's a father that's molested them or a cousin or somebody has molested them. It has an impact on the way that they love, the way they give love, the way they share love, and it is disabilitating. It's not nice at all. And so if that film could be shown, embraced, shared in schools even, I think that then Fredi would have done a good job, especially in our community, and I have to say that.
Yeah, no, definitely, because I always get a feeling that when it comes to things like abuse or whatever type of abuse that it is, people are very, very shy, especially in the black community very, very shy to actually come forward and talk. So you reckon that something like this would be very, very motivational for them to come out and talk and be honest about things?
The days of don't tell nobody is gone. Done. And so therefore, if this is an inspiration to get one person to change their lives, then I say it's one person more than, you know, than was yesterday.
Oh, definitely.
And we have to think about the future. I know we're supposed to be in the present, but the present can only change the future if we do something about it right here and right now.
How you doing, my love?
Absolutely great. Look at this. It's fantastic. Support for Fredi. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, I know Fredi works very, very hard, but what has he actually got you doing in the movie?
I play the role of D.I. Rowland, who's the investigating officer in this. So all my scenes were with Danielle, who plays Nicole, and we're trying to get out of her exactly what has gone on. And bit by bit, as you see in flashbacks, it's revealed to the viewers.
Okay, so what was it like actually working with Fredi on this project?
I've worked with Fredi exactly 2 years ago now on a short film called Blood. We stayed in touch, we clicked, and he asked me back for this, and Fredi is... I love Fredi. I haven't really got words to describe him. He's inspirational, he's superb, and I would always, you know, he rings and I come running. That's it. That's all I can say about Fredi.
Oh, wow, okay. So what kind of message do you think is he trying to get across with a film like this?
I know the film is directed at the black community because historically they sit on child abuse and they don't talk about it, whereas I think more in the white community we might be more prone to talk about it. But I think he's encouraging all races, it doesn't matter what colour you are, to put a message out like this. We get some things out into schools. That's going to encourage children from Asian backgrounds, black backgrounds, white backgrounds, everything. That's not right. I got to tell someone, and he's going to give them the power and the confidence to do that. It's really important.
Excellent. Okay. And how did you feel actually playing the actual role that you played?
I enjoyed it. At the beginning, the viewer doesn't know whether Nicole is a suspect or a witness, so we go in quite, I suppose, on a neutral way, and the viewers don't know what she is. But then you see a softer side of me comes out as I'm trying to elicit from her what she's actually seen and what the whole story was all about. So, yeah. Okay,
well, thank you very much, Annabelle, for talking to us.
Thank you.
It's such a privilege because she's such an amazing actress, and I hope to see much, like a lot more from you as well soon.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
We're Black Bridges TV. We're still here at Bafta's house right now for the film premiere of Some Things. I'm here with the face of Some Things right now, Shanice. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Right, so how does it feel to be here?
It feels amazing. I only just flew in yesterday, so to come straight into this warm welcome is like best.
Oh, so obviously from the accent I can tell that you're actually American, right?
Yes, I am. I'm from Florida.
Okay, right. So how long have you been acting for?
I've been acting since I was about 8 or 10. So yeah, a little bit. I'm 15 years old right now.
Okay, so is this like the first kind of British movie that you've done with somebody?
Yes, this is the first film in England that I've done. I usually just base out of America and do things in like Florida, Atlanta, California. So it's really great to be able to finally come into this atmosphere.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so really I feel like a movie like this is very, very sensitive to a lot of people. So how did it feel, not just being the face of the movie, but how did it feel playing like the main role, and how much pressure was that for you?
Well, when I was first given this role, I was very nervous, just because it is a sensitive topic, and this is a film that needs to be promoted for awareness and to help people. I felt like a great pressure to play it correctly so that people are aware of how much of an issue this is. But luckily for me, my castmates were incredible and helped me a lot along the way.
Excellent. And obviously, what was it like actually working with Fredi on a project like this as well?
Fredi is incredible. His direction and his help is incredible, because I do have an American accent. He's just like, oh yeah, say yeah man, something just all these slang words to help me input. He was amazing. Really.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so will this be like the first of many British films which you'll be doing very soon?
Yes, I really like the English industry, and especially doing a film in it. I've grown to a great appreciation for it. So I think I'm going to be doing a lot more English films or British films.
Okay, well, we hope to see you very, very soon again. I'm here with a legend right now, Omar. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Wicked, man. Very, very good to see you. So, what actually brings you down here tonight?
Freddie's been asking me to come down and see his films. I mean, the last 4 or 5 premieres that he's had, and it's the first time I've actually been in the country. So I thought, let me come down and take a look. And I've always been trying to get a part in one of his films. So, you know, hopefully after this, he'll think of me.
You figure, okay, so hopefully you'll be on like the next Fredi KRUGA's main list for this one, yeah?
There we go, yeah.
All right, so what's like your main opinions about the movie?
I thought it was beautifully shot. I think the subject matter about what they were talking was very poignant. You know, these things are going on right now. And it's just a good thing to see it being held in such a prestigious place like this, you know what I mean? So it's getting some kind of attention. And it's good to see quite a few people coming down here to support the cause.
Oh, definitely. I mean, what type of like response do you think would be generated from a movie like this?
Well, you know, people have to think about these situations. You know, the second film was, you know, this stuff happening there that I wouldn't have personally thought of, because, you know, I ain't let nobody in my yard to deal with my kids, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So if that kind of thing draws attention to that kind of situation and we can stop that kind of nastiness, then all the better.
Oh, definitely, man. And what about you? Because obviously I know that you've been in the game for a very, very, very long time. So what's actually new with you right now?
Well, I just got an MBE for services to music. Got a Lifetime Achievement Award at Worldwide Music Awards. I've been acting for 4 years now as well. Got my own one-man play called Love Song, written by Che Walker. And I'm touring the globe, you know. I'm out there making music. I've got a brand new album out called The Man. Okay. So it's the 7th studio album. So I'm working, man. I'm happy. I'm blessed.
Constantly grinding, man. Constantly grinding. Well, bro, thank you very much for coming to talk to us.
My pleasure.
Pleasure to speak to you.
No, it's fine.
And I'm here with somebody who you might know from EastEnders. He goes by the name of Ray, but his real name is Chuck. How you doing, guy?
Yeah, I'm good, man. And just so everybody knows, you know, I now go by my actual proper official government name, Charles Venn now. But Charles Chucky Venn for now, just to kind of ease people into the, you know, the changeover, the transition. You know what I mean? But I'm all good though. I'm all good. All is blessed. I'm, you know, happy I actually had a chance and opportunity to watch, you know, some things. You know what I mean? Yeah, very. It's harrowing. It's impactful. You know, it's yeah, it's not ideal viewing, but it's essential viewing, because you kind of need to know what's going on out there right now, and you know the kind of stuff that happens underneath your nose, you know, and as Freddie articulated perfectly, you know, we have this picture in our head of what a pervert looks like, you know, the old dude that sits on the bench, you know what I mean, you know, with dirty fingernails, you know what I mean, saying, "You're all right, love, come here," but in actuality, you know what I mean, it's closer to home than we think, you know. Just like that dude that looks like butter wouldn't melt, or that woman that looks like butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, in actuality is a child abuser, you know, a minor abuser. So yeah, some things just highlighted that.
Yeah, I think really that everyone who's actually come out the cinema to actually watch it has actually come out feeling the same way, you know, feeling very emotional, feeling like they had to, like, you know, stand up and applause. So what was like your main reaction, like the very, very moment you even finished watching the movie?
Do you know what? You just feel, you know, it was one of those saddened. You feel like your soul needs a bit of recharging. It's one of those ones. That's what I kind of felt when I obviously you know, saw the credits roll, and you just think, man, it's scary, you know. And me as a father as well, you know, not that I don't listen to my children anyway, you know, but of course it just brought it even more so home. Never take for granted, you know, whenever they may speak about sometimes. They sometimes can just make up stories. We know children are like that, have very vivid, powerful imaginations in their wonder years. We know that. But still, it's best, as my mother would always say, prevention is better than cure. Just check it out just to make sure, okay, is it another one of those fibs, or is this actually something that, you know, is actually tangible? Is it true? So, yeah, it reminded me of that.
I think that movie actually snapshots reality to the top degree. But 100%. Yeah, but so Charles or Chuck, whichever one, whichever one right now.
Charles, you're on the Charles thing right now. Like I said, the transition's happening slowly but surely. Charles.
See, we're very the same because my middle name is Charles as well. So that's how we like that.
See, our mothers had good taste. That's good. That's good.
So what's actually new with you, or actually what's life like after EastEnders right now?
Wow, you know, life like after EastEnders was an interesting one. I had to make a couple of tough choices. I've always harbored ambitions of setting up my own production company and making my own, productions. And I made a couple of sacrifices. I started up a production company called Star Reach Productions. And it does what it says on the tin, really. It is about just chasing that dream. And my dream was, like I said before, to create my own project, which I was either going to star in or produce or executive produce, whatever. And that particular labour of love has now taken the shape and form of The Method of Love. It is a web series, and we have the screening that's going to be taking place next week, 7th of February, at the Ruby Blue screening / after party. So please come down and support. Please go online, go on the website www.themethodoflove.com. I'm very proud of this production. And also, I've just finished working on a movie called Invasion 1897, which I'm very proud of. It's based in history. It's to do with a historical king who lived in Benin, and it kind of highlights and chronicles the last remaining years before he was exiled by the British Empire, who wanted to steal artifacts. But without giving too much away, that's effectively in a nutshell what the story is about. And I play basically a university graduate who decides to make my own stand, because as you know, a lot of the artifacts are still in the British museums right now to this very day. So yeah, a lot of the Benin natives are trying their damnedest to actually get those particular artifacts sent back to Africa, because right now they don't have access to them. The British Museum feel right now that it's in the better hands to have them there. So yeah, so that's what's happening at the moment. And then we got a couple of other projects which I'm not at liberty to say, but watch out this year. Yeah, a couple of movies basically, a couple of movies that'll be coming out.
No, nice little tip of the iceberg there, man. It's been a while since we've seen you on the screen as well.
It has been a while, but trust me, it'd be worth the wait.
Yeah, very good to see you, my man. Chuck or Charles, whichever one. I best let you get on, because you got about a million. Charles, you got about like 1,000,001 fans who want pictures, so I'll let you get on, bruv. Yeah. No worries. We're still at Bafta's house right now, looking at the premiere for Some Things, and I'm here with UK actor Lee. How you doing, bruv?
Yeah, not too bad, brother.
Yeah. He's definitely one of my. Well, he is my favourite from Ill Manners. I just done said that. So basically, what's like the whole feel for the film that you just saw today?
Yeah, man, he done well. Like, I've been meaning to come down, like for his last one. I've been meaning to come down and support Fredi from before, but like I was really feeling it. I'm not gonna lie, it half touched me halfway through. It's a very serious situation he put together. Do you understand? So the way he's done it and put it together, I respect it still.
I mean, really and truly, like when it comes to things like, whether it's child abuse, sexual abuse, anything, it's very, very sheltered and very, very quiet, especially in the black community. So would you really agree with that?
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. The subject matter alone is a difficult thing to address. So for him even to address it, he's done well. But not only has he addressed it, he's actually he's brought it to the screen in a way that you come back thinking, yeah, you've done yourself justice. Do you understand? So for him to do that, I had to applaud him, because it's the first time I've seen it on Twitter and whatnot. We've spoken about it, but for me to visually see it on the screen, I come away kind of proud of him.
No, wicked, man. So could we expect like a Lee and Fredi KRUGA combination in the movie soon?
Yeah, well, basically before, after I finished Ill Manners, we were supposed to get together and do something before, then. Obviously, like my schedule and his shooting times, it kind of overlapped. But I told him I'm always here. Like he can phone me anytime. Like he's my good friend, you understand? So anything he wants me to come and do, I'll always come and support him. Whether it be like in front of the screen or behind the screen, whatever he wants me to do. Do you understand? But yeah, because a lot of our stuff is interlinked. Obviously, he works with kids that come out of gangs and stuff like that. I go around to school, do school talks with gang members and whatnot. Obviously, I come from similar background to that, so it gives them a kind of inspiration to know there's something else other than what they're on to get into. Do you understand? And I reckon me personally, other than sports is obviously the first choice for most kids. Do you understand? Especially most black kids. But there's a lot of stuff to do with film. You understand? Not only acting, there's production, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that they can get into. Sound. Like what you're doing now, do you understand? so interviewing. So there's a lot of options for them to get to, rather than say I want to be a footballer, or you understand. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed. You never know. Like, might put something together still.
Waiting for that one, man. Well, Lee, thank you for talking to us, man. I've been a fan of you since Ill Manners, and I want to see much more from you, man, very soon. And a Lee, Fredi KRUGA link up, maybe this year, maybe next year, who knows?
Definitely.
How you doing, darling?
I'm good.
Yeah, so what do you think about the movie?
Do you know what? It's great work. I mean, Fredi has written it and he's directed it, and he picked an amazing cast. But most importantly, the message in the movie, some things, is a message that I think the society has kind of like ignored. The child abuse, especially in the black community, you know, it's a taboo. But the movie, sort of, the way it was shot and the way it was filmed, it kind of encourages people to come out and talk. And I'm glad that there were young people in the audience as well today. You know, I'm sure seeing what they saw today, they wouldn't let abuse take place, or they wouldn't let themselves be abused.
Yeah, I understand, because you know it's not just like adults who's here as well. I also see some young kids here as well who've seen the movie. So obviously this is a movie this is like a movie that could actually like really hit a lot of like home runs for like a lot of people.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, this is a movie that it's a global thing. It's a global. I mean, Fredi is starting a campaign called I'm a Survivor, and abuse is a global thing, and especially with this movie, the abuse happened within the family, and usually it's family that initiates abuse, and again it's family that don't want to talk about it. So I think Fredi has been really brave to come out and say, you know what, the child abuse needs to be totally eliminated, and the film shows exactly that. But most important, Fredi came out and did something that he's never done. I mean, he came out, he said last night he was having dinner with his family, and he told them something that happened to him years ago when he was young, something that he'd never told anybody. And today, when we were watching the movie, just after the movie, he told us we were the second people that found out that he was abused. He was abused. And so it just goes to show that there are people that are going around, you just never know that they've been abused, because it's a taboo. People don't want to talk about it, and that's why it's still going on, because there's not enough people talking, there's not enough conversation. And maybe if there is conversation, people are squashing it.
Yeah, I personally think, like with Fredi, because I've seen quite a few of his films already, but I think that this one really does hit home. So do you really hope to actually see this in like a full feature movie, hopefully one day?
Do you know what? I want somebody to come out, or organizations or companies to come out and support Fredi. This needs to go to feature film. It needs to be a blockbuster, because the way it's been shot. I mean, I come from the film industry as well. I own a film studio, and I know that if Fredi came to me, I would do my very best to support.